Well, in 2004, when we introduced the backbone for the first time, at the center of the backbone, of course, our purpose, bringing plant potential to life. And the values were absolutely right next to the purpose as being the means with which we would be able to realize our purpose.
What I would hope these refreshed values will do is bring focus to people and aid in the collaboration and alignment across the world and across the functions.
I mean, values are like the cement between the bricks. They're the things that bind us together.
They're really the way of expressing what we stand for, the way we do things around here.
Values are the equivalent of a compass. We need them in order to be sure that we're really clear when we're unsure about which way to go, what's important to the company.
Well, actually, innovation at scale is one of the most powerful phrases I've heard for quite a long time.
Aiming for real breakthrough innovation, which is scalable, which is applicable everywhere where Syngenta is active, is of real importance.
I mean, I always say to people, we have to go from the tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of farmers to 10 millions and hundreds of millions of farmers, because that's what's needed to make a real difference in agriculture.
But the important thing about a scale is the ability then to be able to replicate and do that in a really efficient way.
Innovation is the lifeblood of our business. If we're going to be a $25 billion company and truly be distinctive, and I know we can be, innovation's at the heart of that.
Health is another critical value for Syngenta because it gets to the heart of our activity as a company.
I can think of the pride our people have by working for a company which is really there for the good of the planet.
I think inherent in the work Syngenta does is health.
Everybody knows that you can't get health by just standing still. I mean, if we're going to be healthy, we're going to have to get stuck in. We're going to have to mobilize.
Doing rather than just talking about improving the health of human beings, improving the health of the planet is a reality which has a really, really strong meaning for our people.
Performance to win, for me, is about focus, determination, and skill.
Demonstrating a need to rise above the mediocre, to rise above the competition, to do better.
It's important that everybody within Syngenta recognises the role they play in helping us to deliver a winning performance.
Winning is not in competition with any of the other values. We need to win in order to have the license to go on the next year and the year after that.
Performance to win really translates into outperforming competition, gaining share, and making a real difference for growers all around the world.
Syngenta has been known for its intensity. I think that's one of the first things that people joining Syngenta comment on.
We do have to focus and we have to collectively agree what is most important and ensuring that we're putting intensity onto the right activities.
You're working in real time, you're listening a lot, you're reacting a lot, you're trying to find a solution under some pressure.
So to be successful, you absolutely have to be both intense, but make choices about where you want to focus your attention.
Doing everything in an intense way is actually not good. It is actually too hard. It basically, wears you out. So the question of intensity applied to the right things is the one that we're trying to get people engaged on.
Well, you have to be very selective about the things that you involve yourself in, whether it's the people that you meet, the meetings you go to, the projects you're willing to take on. Because when you commit yourself to that, you need to commit yourself with the sort of intensity it deserves. And you can't do that for everything.
Syngenta isn't Syngenta without values.
I think we're making them much more understandable, bringing them to life in a way that people can use them.
Our competitors can employ good people. We have good people, but if we're able to work together with a common set of beliefs, a common set of values, a strong culture, then our ability to succeed will be much better than theirs.
And with these values, we're going to take the company to an entirely different place. And I don't mean simply achieving the strategy of a $25 billion company by 2020. I mean achieving our ambition, which is a step change in farmer productivity in an environmentally sustainable way in order to address the needs of this planet over the coming 40 years.